Hello, people of YouTube. For all intents and purposes, I'll just keep referring to myself by my YouTube name, not the full. I'm not going to add the numbers, I'm just going to say Scorn, if that's alright with all of you. Anyway, I'm making this to kind of document the rest of my time at home before I go back to college, to kind of give my friends an idea of what I go through. As you may have noticed, I'm a little disheveled right now. This is what happens to me during a typical day. My family drives me absolutely nuts, and I mean that. I mean that so much. I mean, my mom drives me up a wall. Seriously, I mean, she has no clue the things she makes me think about. I will say, torture has crossed my mind. Which is kind of unfortunate. Yeah. My mom is the most disagreeable person in the world. I could come up with hundreds of facts off the top of my mind whenever we argue with each other. And you know what? It just doesn't seem to matter to her. It doesn't matter at all. And it's completely messed up. You know? I mean, we could be arguing about even the smallest things. I could come up with a fact about it and she'll totally deny it. It's absolutely insane. It's insane. You know, you lock me in a room with her, I go insane. Anyway, I would classify her as a TJM, which in layman's terms it means typical Jewish mother. Yeah. To quote Woody Allen, Jewish with a vengeance, because each Jewish woman has an inlaid hate for a Jewish man, because a Jewish man is the escape route, if you will. The Jewish man is the escape route, and that's why Jewish women hate Jewish men, because they can escape. They can escape because, as per tradition, a Jewish man can choose the religion of the wife he chooses. And that's what Jewish women hate about Jewish men. And yes, I'm Jewish despite this sword thingy with dragons on it. Very lovely. My class rank. See that? Viable proof. Okay? Love it. Anyway, enough about my mom. I'll have more about my mom in the next video, perhaps. And I don't even know if these are going to be daily or even weekly. I'll probably do it daily. My dad is very cool. Although my dad, the frustrating thing about my dad is that he can get away with practically anything with my mom. He curses up a storm. My mom doesn't say a goddamn word. I say fuck once and she smacks me in the face. My sister, luckily she hasn't been here most of the summer. You know, she's been like out and about hanging out with friends and doing shit. My sister goes crazy. That's pretty much it. She goes crazy when she's around me. I have no idea why. You know, it just happens. My brother, you know, he can be a pretty bad guy if he wants to be. It's weird, you know, he and I get along, and yet we can be complete assholes to each other. It's so weird. It's like we love each other to death. We will always love each other, but somehow we are assholes to each other. And we're totally okay with it. That's not frustrating, it's just weird. Because it's like, we love each other, and yet we can't stand each other. I don't know, it's weird. We act like complete assholes, and it's totally fine. And me. The most frustrating thing about me is that I'm completely undecisive. I hardly sleep at night. My mind races all the time. I would be thinking about nothing, and then something automatically just pops into my head. And you know what? I can be disagreeable. I can admit that I'm a hard person to live with, but you know what? I deal with it. I actually try to find ways to either A, entertain myself so that I'm not in anybody's way, or B, try to be an agreeable person, at least around the people who are disagreeable towards me. I'm not a hard person to please. Anyway, if any of my friends are watching this, I'm completely sorry that if you chose to watch this, that you're actually watching it. Anyway, you'll probably see me in higher spirits tomorrow. Perhaps. I don't know. In the next video, I mean. Anyway. This is Scorn, Lo Fortitudine, signing off.